Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I apologize for my voice today. I drank some very good Polish beer, dark beer that I just fell in love with a few days ago, and it was too cold for me and I drank it too fast because it was too good. So what do we have here? We have a video, and I will play the video for you with a Su-35, a Russian Su-35, and an American F-16 fighter jet almost colliding off the coast of Alaska. The F-16 intercepted and was just, flying around, escorting the two Russian strategic bombers, Tu-95s. They were just flying around. And the Su-35 just comes over and just hits the shit out of the F-16. Doesn't hit it, it just scares the F-16 fighter jet shitless. Why? Through a very unsafe maneuver. We're going to discuss and see how idiotic the comments are here regarding the incident. After all, these guys are indirectly at war. So nevertheless, I'm going to play a video with the incident, and I would like you to pay attention before I play the video to this aspect, not trying to find any justification for the Russians. Actually, the Russians are looking at the Americans right now as being the enemies. Right here, this is the F-16, this is the Su-35. The Su-35 is just going to fly straight over. I wanted to pay attention. Behind this Su-35, there is one Russian bomber, strategic bomber. This guy is escorting or monitoring it. So I wanted to pay attention in my assessment, and I would like you to pay attention, and maybe you see the same way I do, maybe you don't. I think this F-16, I'm not trying to assign guilt or anything, but in my assessment, this F-16 slowly moves towards the Russian bomber. I want you to pay attention to that, and this guy comes and says, back the fuck off. All right, so this is one article coming from War Zone. Russian Su-35 shown headbutting American F-16 at very close range of Alaska. Correct. Video captured a Russian fighter jet dangerously ripping past a US F-16 during an intercept. And here is the one that we're gonna play. Russian Sputnik, I'm sorry. Watch Russian Su-35 maneuver drive US pilot anxious. So this is the video. Let's play it. You see over there, that's the bomber. I think that this is going slowly towards that, and the Russian just gave him a sign. Let's go. So the Russians mean business, I guess. Now, I think that was a dangerous maneuver anyway, but hey, in America nowadays, on the back of, work trucks, pickup trucks, people who are mechanics, whatever they are, they put on the back or semi trucks. They have a back on the trailer written, "Safety is my goal." So I guess that F-16 had the same thing, "Safety is my goal." Therefore, he just moved away. The Russian, obviously, you have to understand, the Russians are perceiving these guys, they're the enemy, because they can look at the American government as being a hostile government. Arming an enemy of Russia, this time being Ukraine, unfortunately. Therefore, they look at that pilot as being an enemy. The F-16 did its job, did what it was supposed to do professionally. Now, I don't know if you agree with my assessment that it was slowly moving towards that bomber. I don't think the F-16 would have shot it down. No, it wouldn't. But nevertheless, the Russians gave a clear signal to back the fuck off, and he did. Now, let's see how these guys are looking at this incident. North American Aerospace Defense Command has posted a video of an 18th Fighter Interceptor Squadron F-16C executing an intercept of a pair of Russian Tu-95 MS Bear HS and their fighter escort off Alaska. The video in question shows a Sukhoi 35S flanker executing a very close-range headbutting maneuver, cutting in front of and across the Viper's path. It's the most dramatic video we have seen of such a close encounter since B-52 crew experienced a similar incident over the Black Sea a few years ago. That is, stay a little bit further. The video posted by NORAD, taken by a 360-degree action cam placed in the F-16's cockpit, shows how alarmed the Viper pilot was with the Sukhoi 35's maneuver. And I'm quoting, on September 23, 2024, NORAD aircraft flew a safe and disciplined intercept of a Russian military aircraft in the Alaska ADIZ. The conduct of the one Russian Sukhoi 35 was unsafe, unprofessional, and endangered all not what you'd see in a professional air force. Well, the thing is like this. It was very safe because nothing happened. How do you know it was unsafe? Because you got scared, homie? Well, obviously there was a dangerous maneuver, but I guarantee you the Russian pilot had it under control. And the American knew that too. More things like this will likely happen between the two, and I wouldn't be surprised whatsoever if in the near future we will be informed that actually they collided or they shot at one another, but we were not told yet. These things happen, and I'm not saying this to justify anybody's maneuvers, but I'm guaranteeing you that some accidents happen. I mean, what the hell? I don't know if they have the order or capability to release their missiles or rockets. The American F-16 was loaded. I saw another video, and I'm afraid to play it. I saw another video, and F-16 is loaded. It has missiles or rockets on its wings. Maybe we can play this one too. Why not? What do you think? Should we play the other one? So let me show you this picture here. It's a picture of, this is September 2024, the F-16. This is the Russian bomber. This is again another bomber. It's a different kind. This is the mighty F-16s, and let's play this video though. I mean, what can happen? We're gonna go to Insider, and after these guys are playing their commercial, then I'm gonna have it like no, not like that. Actually, it is going to be only a picture of it from a different angle. Remember, they said they have a 360-degree camera. So here are the rockets, missiles. This F-16 is armed, definitely. I don't see the Russian being armed. Obviously, the other one is the belly. This is the bomber. But here it is. These guys are really there. They didn't do anything because they didn't have any order to do anything. So, this was off Alaska, and the ones that happened in the Black Sea, that was next to Russia. This was next to both. I mean, next to Alaska. Remember, they have a border over there by Alaska, the Russians. The Russians did not violate the airspace of the United States of America, but nevertheless, here it is. More of this to follow. Remember, the Russians look at these guys as the enemy. The American, I don't think he looks at the Russians as the enemy. I know his opinion on that. He's got his orders. He's a machine. I'm talking about the pilot. All right, my friends, here it is. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.